Get up! Come on, hurry! The warden is calling! Are you really going to save Nostria, as they say?
What's your angle?
You can discuss it with Warden Valber. Come out of that cell, I'll escort you.
And what if I refuse?
Let's go. You know the warden doesn't like to be kept waiting. The sooner you get to his office, the sooner you'll learn everything. I can tell you this much. It's good news for you.
Personally acquainted with Prim. All I stole was a single, cute little baby chick. Well, it was Illyrian. They're green. How was I supposed to know it was meant for the royal broth?
What is there to be frightened of?
Oh, you don't know, Counselor Montier.
I can't get any worse for you. What are you in for? Speak.
I didn't support him when he decided to take the gargoyles away from the mages. It consumes an ungodly amount of mana, you know. But the calculations I presented showed the expenses were small.
Politics is a dirty business. And you're maybe not as clean as you'd like us to think, huh? I believe that Counselor Montier stands for the common people. That's precisely why you speak ill of him. Just wait. Damien will soon arrive and explain everything.
Who's this Damien character?
Who is he? He's the Artisanian envoy to the Crown Lands. Everyone knows of him. Oh, right. I can stand one more month here. I have to.
Ah, I had heard you were an Artisanian spy, but I thought it was a tall tale.
I'm a merchant, and I have the invoices to prove it, as well as letters of passage, wagons, goods.
Really? Why are you here, then? Skip out on the grain tariff, did you?
Why do I waste my words on the likes of you?
Bludgeon controls all the roads around Marcella. And what use is this Cedric of yours, huh? Who's even heard of this fool?
Anyone who's ever set foot outside Rickville. Your bludgeon won't poke his nose beyond the borders of Rickville in case it's chopped off. Cedric holds the lands, from Rickville to Windyport, down to the last blade of grass.
Every mosquito is a griffin in these backwoods. And Bludgeon commands the wild folk right up to Marcella's walls.
I served time under Vitellius and Claudius. Now I'm serving time under Adrian. But it looks like this will be the last time I serve. Magistrate Tweet has started a very serious business.
Definitely the last time. Nobody leaves Crucis.
You're probably right, my friend. I thought I was covering Tweet's run-of-the-mill bureaucratic thievery, but he was caught with his greasy meat hooks in the royal treasury. And I only learned about it while standing before the judge. And he was not the understanding type either. Tweet sure let me down. He did.
You hear what Decim said? The dwarves just supplies with firewood. They ran out to who knows.
right now by Rossum's golems. It's better not to be on the wrong side of a golem's fist. We jailers are like doting nannies in comparison. A golem is a mountain of clay without a soul, without a heart. One punch and he'll shatter your bones to dust.
Golems are dangerous, no doubt. But you're new to this area, Bert. Otherwise, you'd know there's another road to Rigurn. It's not in the best condition. It's lying abandoned now, and there's danger of landslides. But it's there nonetheless. I suspect that the dwarves used it to leave for Rigurn.
Your belongings are in yonder chest. Take everything or you'll freeze to death. The prison's warmer than outside, slightly. Pestilence has struck Montpetrie. The quarantine is everywhere. Mages forced to wear masks like common bandits. The undead are climbing out of their graves all over the Crown Lands. I wonder if the necromancers have returned, like in the olden times. It's a good thing Crucis is in the middle of Mactus knows where. Or Mactus is nowhere. The troubles can't reach us here. It's nice and safe. You're a free individual now.
Bastian, why are you releasing the prisoners?
Larry, you blockhead. Didn't you hear? A messenger arrived today, all the way from Marcella.
I just came off duty.
Then you should know that he brought an order of release from the prince himself.
Disturbing news, Sir Warden. Something is rotten in the state of Nostria. There's a pestilence upon the Mage Factory. Refugees from that quarter are arriving at Marcella, but aren't being allowed into the city.
I wish we could kick some of these bastard prisoners here out into the cold.
Then the cells would all be empty. Because only the rottenest bastards serve time in our prisons.
It's so peaceful and quiet here. Have you not seen the living dead yet? Best not take the air near the cemeteries around Marcella. The undead are ferocious. They rage as if something had driven them from their graves at spear point.
What are mages good for anyway? Does no one at the tower care about the situation?
Ha! Mages. Almost all of them have gone to solve the problem at the Mage Factory. However much they investigate, they cannot find a solution.
Our Rossum is of the same ilk. His excessive smarts don't seem to do him any good.
What about Madame de Guillan's cellar? Do they still serve the best wines?
Are thoughts of wine the only thing floating around that brain of yours?
Oh, but of course. Madame de Guillen maintains the highest standards. Have you ever tried a fresh vintage of Fusk? When you're in Marcella, hit the park.
Careful!
So much fuss and all for what? Who the hell do you think you are, making me wreak havoc in my prison?
My name is Ivor, leader of the famous Hounds of War, if that tells you anything.
Well, well. I heard a little more than that. As Flavius the Wisecracker eloquently wrote, there's nothing new in this world. But I haven't received a letter like this in all 7 years of my tenure at Crucis. Prince Adrian orders that you be freed and sent to Marcella. Also, you won't be leaving here on foot. I was ordered to return your gold and belongings, provide you with a horse, and, let me read it aloud, allocate some of my own garrison as your personal guard. Madness!
About time.
Whether the prince is sane or not is of no consequence. I cannot disobey my liege. Bastian should have returned your money and belongings by now. If he didn't steal them himself. Quartermaster Aston will supply you with weapons. As for gold, you have plenty already. Go to Decim to collect your guards. He has a platoon of troublemakers he's wanted rid of for a long time now. He'll be glad to hand them over. I also advise you to purchase some dogs for the road. And what else did His Highness request? Ah yes, a horse. Levitt the stable boy has a soft spot for nags too old and worn down to work. I'm sure he can pick one out for you.
As you say, Warden.
What else? Was I not clear? The prince has granted you your freedom.
What do I need guards for?
What will I tell the prince if you decide to run away or if wolves devour you? Since people abandoned their homes and livestock in the Albion Highlands, wolves have run rampant in the area. Strangely aggressive beasts, too. As Prince Adrian wishes to see you with all your limbs in place, I must do my best to secure your arrival at Marcella. Be off already. Why are you still here? Can't bear to leave your little stone box, hoping for one more free meal?
Claudius's son actually turned out to have some mercy in his soul.
The Ulagi tribe. Where are the wolfskins? They used to bring us 100 at a time. Vanished as if burnt by Arik. You get everything running smooth. Everything in its place, and everything's working. A brood of vipers. When I find out who's been digging around here, I'll cut them in half. What do you need, human? A shovel, perhaps? Have you been sent to the stables, too?
No. The Warden ordered a weapon be made available for purchase. And a good one, mind you.
Oh, sacred forefathers. Why would I ever do that?
As of today, I am no longer a prisoner. Good Prince Adrian has ordered my freedom.
By Mactus's horns. This is the first time I've ever seen a human leave Crucis on their own 2 feet. If you got gold, treat yourself to something new. Go ahead. Aston didn't shortchange you on equipment. I warrant you'll survive the Albion Highlands. Go, human. May your body be as hard as flint, and your soul as clear as crystal.
Thanks for the kind words, Aston. May you be well, too.
You shall not go any further until you receive your papers, and also guards, a horse, and sundry equipment you will need in the
Have the lumberjacks brought us our firewood?
No, they haven't.
What's taking them so long? What if wolves ate them like they did with Raoul? We're gonna freeze to death without fuel. Halt! What are you doing here? You're not permitted to be wandering about like a stray cat.
I'm free now. The warden said you're to provide me with an armed escort.
So, Centurion, it's true. The warden received a missive from the prince ordering the provision of a guard troop for the prisoner. Former prisoner.
Huh? Never heard of a prisoner being released. Ah, well, I believe I have some laggards and troublemakers I can spare.
Can I go too? Oh, how I miss the sunny warmth of the capital.
No, Bastian, you're not rotten enough to let go. I can still make a decent guard out of you.
Perhaps you could give me a few fighting hounds as well.
The only thing you'll be getting for free is a family of bedbugs. I spent a year training those hounds. Now, if we're talking about an exchange of gold for flesh, that's another bowl of kibble entirely. You'll get the best dogs in Nostria.
Hounds of War. Sounds familiar. Are they any good?
These recruits might not be the brightest candles at the feast, but my fighting dogs are as fierce as the warden himself. You won't regret a single gold piece spent on these animals.
A little cold. Can you get me down? Easton is a good man, even though he's a dwarf.
What's wrong with dwarves?
So
Mistress, today you are a king, and tomorrow, just like that, you're no one. No bowing courtiers with forelocks a drag on the parquet. No prostrate petitioners prattling. And women, it's all right, brother. I'm free from my cell. Just wait. Oh my, who's there? Ah, it's you. You're the one who poisoned that scoundrel Claudius. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Actually, I didn't exactly.
Don't be modest. You did a great thing here, and history will not forget you.
You seem to have lost your mind. Can you give me a horse?
All you're asking is a horse? Just a horse? Have no worry. You'll get our best. Saddle up quickly. You've probably forgotten how to ride after half a year in a cell.
You can go now. Actually, wait.
What is it?
I wanted to warn you about sentry golems. Be wary of them once you're past New Tyrene.
Golems? What are they doing outside the prison?
The mage Rossum took them to clear a landslide. What they lack in brain, they make up in brawn. Since they don't know you've been released, they're liable to crush you. As you pass the southern ruins, find the Archer's squad commander, Ansel. The royal messenger said the squad will join you and augment your escort. I'm hoping that by the time you get there, they'll catch the marauder who's been raiding abandoned houses. Wonder why old Berengarius didn't turn him into a chicken.
Is this Berengarius fellow another part of my escort? It's going to be quite the circus following me around.
That's up to his magicness. I have no authority over him. Perhaps he'll decide to leave these cold, inhospitable lands for the warmth of the Mage's Tower.
Come on, mount up. I picked out the very bestest horse for you. He's calm and obedient. Stands as if he's rooted to the ground. Races like the wind itself. And very smart. He'll find you anywhere if you just holler for him.
Can it possibly be getting colder? I wish I could make a fire, but that's not it.
Charles Godfather never said it.
It's supposed to be summer, but every season may as well be winter here.
Why did they break off its hands?
These golems look sturdy. Maybe I should try to find their owner.
I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all. I can't solve it. I'm not a mage after all.
I've handled worse. Now it's time to find Ansel. What's this? Some kind of protective sigil? The Bastille gates are to the left, and to the right I can see the Mage's Tower behind the houses. The town gates have been smashed. Nobody has lived here in many a year. That wind is bitter as it is cold. Seems nobody lives here anymore. I should have known better than to settle here.
Ancient statues. Are they hiding some kind of secret? That doesn't seem right.
Magic. I won't be passing this way.
Thank the Creator, I've been heard. You solved the riddle of the portal, so you're definitely no dark spirit. Who are you, then?
A former prisoner. A weird sigil on the road led me here. Was that your work?
So it is, though my abilities aren't what they once were. Thankfully, I still had strength enough to inscribe the Morning Star. That's what led you to me.
Morning Star?
Morgus Thaumaturgical Catalog, of course. And the Ether Seal is holding the entrance to the cemetery shut. My name is Berengarius. My colleagues and I once attempted to warm the Albion Highlands with rune magic. My knowledge of the runes is vast, but it did not save me from an ice-rimed death. Look at what's left of me.
My condolences.
Ever since then, I've been waiting for people to return here, to the Town of Bliss. But I am bedeviled by the Dark Spirit and his servants, the cemetery ghouls. Long ago, I inscribed protective runes on every building. But since then, their power has dwindled. Soon, the Dark Spirit will freely roam the streets of Bliss. I am too weak in this form. Please, visit the different rooms and read the mantras of power. Argo vires imago. Hurry! The runes must be filled with power. I am capable of working some magic from here, but the Dark Spirit keeps me imprisoned in this tower. If I had the strength to defeat him myself, I wouldn't trouble you with this task.
I respect your valor, Berengarius. But why?
I must protect the dwellings of Bliss against the curse. They belong to the living.
And you think people will one day return here? Because I'm sure they won't.
I believe that rune magic can yet warm the Highlands. I will continue my research as soon as the Dark Spirit is banished from this place.
Right. Argo vires imago. Weird words. Argo vires imago. Argo vires imago. Is that right?
The protective runes weakened the Dark Spirit, allowing me to leave the tower. Yet I am still very weak. I believe I told you about his minions, the cemetery ghouls. They dig up graves and devour the cold bones of the dead. We must stop this desecration and destroy the spirit itself.
Are you asking me to do this?
Exactly. If the spirit banishes me, my research will never be completed, and Bliss will forever remain cursed. I promise that once you destroy the army of the Dark Spirit,
Every valuable remaining in our mage's abode will be yours. I am lifting the ether seal. You can now enter the cemetery. I would have faded to nothing by now if it weren't for my magic. This tower, the abode of the Mages of Bliss, is the source of all of my power. It is my eternal home. The tower was ransacked, but I managed to save a few things. Some gold, magic scrolls, and most importantly, knowledge of the runes. That knowledge must not fall into the hands of the Dark Spirit.
The road is completely blocked by the prince's soldiers. No way to slip past.
Where do you suppose that will... Halt! Who goes there? Ah, it's you. Finally. While you were wandering around like a lost chicken, we captured a marauder. No idea how he got here, to be frank, but that's Valba's problem. Our task is to escort you to the Batil Gates and see you on your way.
Is that so? Splendid. You must be freezing.
The Batil Gates guard should have been here to meet us a few hours ago, but there's still no sign of them. We built a campfire though and heated up some stew, so I'm not complaining. Make yourself comfortable. Check out Helena's recruits. Once you're ready, give me the signal and we'll move out towards the Batil Gates.
Thank you. Now I can continue my research. I promise that one day the elements in these harsh lands will bow to my command.
Sounds ambitious, but I believe in you, Baron Garius.
I'll toil day and night, and I will prevail. I am especially certain of my success now that I have the aid of those who, not so long ago, were slavering to gnaw on my bones.
You're saying the minions of the Dark Spirit now serve you?
All for the prosperity of the Albion Highlands. To restore those glorious northern territories, I am ready to command the dead. I will become a necromancer and do whatever else it takes. If you wish, you can command them as well. I can give you control.
Well, Baron Garius, just take care that you don't become a new Dark Spirit yourself. I'm ready to leave for the Batil Gates.
Excellent. The march should hopefully warm us some. I'll lead the way. Soldiers! Formation!
They opened on their own. Berengarius' hand must be behind this.
Look, some kind of disagreeable beast ahead. We must clear the road or we won't see Batil Gates anytime soon.
Please don't kill me. It's not my fault, I tell you. It was her. I tried to end it all, but I didn't have the will. Have mercy.
Wait a second. You look familiar.
I am Fabian from Crucis. I was captured wandering about these dark ruins.
Ha! I recognize you now. You're that marauder who was looting the ruins of Bliss. Do you not fear the undead?
And so, you already captured a marauder. And this one is half scared out of his wits.
The witch Amarantha. She lives on the mountain. Her magic compels me to attack travelers, but she's also... She's so beautiful. Wait, I've said too much. I must go.
Marauder or not, leaving him be is dangerous. He's a bit strange, this one. Maybe you should follow him, see where he went. I'll go check what awaits us on the road. Let's meet at the Batil gates.
Deal. Go ahead. Weird. These gates should always be guarded. Always. Locked door. I won't break it in. Better to locate the key.
Another obstacle. I should look deeper. I'll go look for something that fits.
Where is everyone? I should toll a bell and call out to the people.
What is this nonsense? Where's the guard? Why is the bridge up? Ring the bell. Have them lower it.
Hold on, Ansel. Do you see those guards on the other side? Something about them seems weirdly askew.
Yes. Yes, something is very wrong here. Here, take the scroll of healing. We confiscated it from the marauder before... Well, it doesn't matter. It'll be of more use to you anyway. I don't know what to do with it.
You! Halt right there! Let's see your letter of passage. Now. Have at them, boys! Take no prisoners! Those aren't our men. They're bandits. Hey, answer me!
We're not cut out for this. Run!
Destroy them! Every last one!
Who are you running from? Them? I told you not to be afraid.
There you are, mortal. I, the Great Dumb Razzle, grant you permission to ask a single question.
The old adage is true. The side with the dragon always prevails. What are you doing here, great old worm?
I was paying a debt to an old elf. My promise is fulfilled, and now I'm free. Thank your patron. And farewell, mortal.
Victory is ours! See to the wounded, haste thee a horse, hie thee to Marcella for succor, call out to the Knights of the Guard, now!
Or rather, as you were. The fight seems to be over. Horace, Legate of the Royal Guard, at your service. Ivar, formerly top spear of the Guard, now an exile and mercenary.
Glad to see you too, Horace. You were a good squire, and yet I see you've become a legate. Since when?
Not that long ago. The previous legate, Thurbert, died during an overseas campaign, so the Royal Council promoted me.
So now you're in command of all those barons' sons? Can't be an easy task given your origins.
They'll just have to deal with it, won't they? Are you alright? Ready to press on?
Horace, an attempt was made on my life but moments ago. A perilous skirmish. You must investigate.
I need to take you to Magnus's bastion. My men will investigate the Batil Gates attack and question the survivors. Right now, we're headed for the court. As you know, royalty never likes to be kept waiting.
Loyal subjects, I, King of Nostria, by the grace of Elu, have gathered you here today. The time has come to renew our oaths.
Cease! Cease, rulers of the world! The time of oath is over! The blight is coming. It cometh quicker and quicker. Devastation awaits. Death and ruin. No one will be spared.
But the Savior has already come. He is among you.
Cathor, shut him up!
Accept this path, Chosen One. Follow it to the end. Do not fear, for I will meet you in the void.
Don't let... Stop!
To Crucis with him!
Well, well. There's our valiant guard. With loot.
The King's Counselor Montier? What does he want?
Wait. I require but a moment of your time. Well...
Your Excellency, this personage has an audience with His Highness, Prince Adrian.
Ah, the Prince is so fidgety. But he's not waiting for you, is he, Horace? I have some questions for you. Please stay. And you, go keep your appointment with the Prince. But afterwards, return to me immediately. It is a matter of utmost importance. What's happening in the Royal Guard, Legate Horace?
We serve, as we always have.
And what did you find out about the Batil Gates incident, my good man?
Your Excellency?
When you were attending to our prince's whims, did you conduct an inspection? Found all the traitors, have you? Interrogated every living creature, every bird. The stones too, I assume. Sniffed out any evidence of treason, skullduggery, clapped the perpetrators in irons, warmed up the rack.
No. The Prince gave me no such assignment.
Well, what are you waiting for, my lackadaisical friend? Get on your horse and ride ahead to reconnoiter. Check everything over with your own two eyes. Don't besmirch the reputation of the defenders of the throne and kingdom. Hurry up. Oligar will command the Royal Guard in your absence.
Who's that?